Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Miriam. I cover DIY videos, home decor, and lifestyle. In today's video, we're going to be making a lantern. I did see a couple online which weren't that bad in pricing. This one's from Wayfair, it's asking for $31, which I think is affordable, but I didn't see any that were exactly what I wanted, so I decided to just make my own lantern. So what I did was I bought 6 of these picture frames from the dollar store. I'm sorry, I bought 4, not 6. 4 of these picture frames from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be using it as the base for my lantern. So I'm just going to start off by ripping off all of the plastic and taking out the back end and also the frames that come with the picture. Now that I got all of the frames off of all 4 picture frames, I'm going to glue the glass piece right back onto the frame. And the reason for this is because when you attach all these frames together, you don't want that piece that's holding it to be sticking out or to be showing. So to glue it back on, I'm using my E6000 glue just to make sure that it's strong and it doesn't move. And for temporary hold, I'm going to be using a little bit of my hot glue. And I'm just going to place the hot glue on the 4 corners of the frame, which is going to temporarily hold it together while the E6000 takes a little bit longer for a stronger hold. And I'm doing this to all 4 of the picture frames that I bought from Dollar Tree. Now it was time to put the lantern together. So I am going to start by gluing the sides of the lantern. I'm using my hot glue gun for this. I didn't use the E6000, just a hot glue. And I'm just going to glue the one side of the lantern first before gluing the other side. And I made sure to push firmly on both sides and wait a couple of minutes for it to dry because you do not want this to collapse on you. I just want to say a special thank you to Yami from the Latina Next Door for hosting this challenge. This video is part of the Look for Less challenge. The Look for Less challenge is a challenge where we make a whole bunch of decor items for a lot cheaper than what you would pay for in the store. So there is a playlist to this challenge. A lot of other YouTubers have participated, so I will leave the playlist to this challenge in my description box below. I will also leave the link to Yami's channel in my description box below, along with her co-host for the month, Haley at the Farmer and the Southern Belle. So you guys make sure you check them both out and let them know that I sent you, and let me know what you think. So moving on, when attaching the top of the lantern or the last side, I made sure that I glued one side at a time because it's going to be hard for you to put pressure on both sides at the same time without the glue drying up at first. So I made sure that I put the hot glue on one side, pressed it down before I went ahead to turn it around, and then added glue to the other side. You may notice that when you're adding the glue, you might have to push the frame out a little bit. Don't be afraid. Just push it to where it meets the top and hold it firmly. It will not break on you. You want to make sure that it's aligned and everything is straight. To make what's going to be the top of the lantern, I had this picture frame or wall decor piece from dollar store in my stash, so I decided to just take it out and paint it black since I wasn't using it. It really has been just sitting there waiting for the right moment to get used, and here it is. So I'm just gonna paint over it because I don't care for what it says. I just want to make sure that it matches my lantern's color, which is black. So I'm using my black chalk paint from Rust-Oleum. I'm gonna paint all of this black and let it dry overnight. This is what it looks like all dry the next day, and I did notice I missed a couple of spots on the side, but I'm not too worried because I can go over that with some of my chalk paint. And now I'm going to just add it to the top of the lantern, and I put a generous amount of glue to make sure that it adheres to the cardboard. I also got this LED from the dollar store. I figured it would look great on top of the lantern. It comes with the light and it lights up. So I figured that I wouldn't glue it, just so if I need to change the batteries, I'll be able to do so. But it's totally optional. If you want, you can glue yours if you don't care about switching off the lights or you don't care about it lighting up at night. In the end, this is how it turned out. I did make floral arrangements to go inside of the lantern. I left the bottom open just so I can have the option to switch out what's in there as the season changes. Let me know what you guys think of this project. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love it if you subscribe if you haven't already done so. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye for now and stay safe.